John Harper joins us now. And Harp, you had the privilege of covering Henderson. When you think of Rickey, what comes to mind?
Yeah, it's a sad day, Chelsea, but just thinking of him, I can't, he still brings a smile to my face because he was such a character, such a fun guy to be around. You mentioned it, and he had a habit of referring to himself in the third person at times, and teammates got such a kick out of that because it was almost like he knew he was kind of making fun of himself in a way. But I'll tell you what I remember most. Obviously, all the great accomplishments, the way he played the game, but when he broke the all-time stolen base record, he pulled the bag out of the hole in the ground, and he held it up, and he said, when he had the ceremony, "I am the greatest of all time." It was right out of the Muhammad Ali. As you said, he was a complete showman, and and he stood out in that way, aside from his talent. So I think that's what I'll remember most is just that combination of unbelievable talent in every way, the speed and the athleticism, together with his habit of liking to show off and wanting to show off and really putting on a show for fans. That's what I'll remember most.
Yeah, those who knew him said he was just so cool and had an incredible style that he played with. Harp, Henderson will be remembered as an Oakland Athletic, but what kind of mark did he leave on the Mets and Yankees during his brief stints in New York?
Yeah, Chelsea, he was right in his prime when he came to the Yankees the first time, and he put up some great numbers in '85 and in the mid-'80s. And if the Yankees had a little more pitching, they would have won championships in that era. They had a great offense with Henderson, Mattingly, Winfield, and others in that lineup. In fact, in '85, when Mattingly won the MVP, Henderson had a higher OPS plus, which combines a lot of factors, and a higher WAR number, which is kind of just a measure of what the value he brought with everything in his game, including base running and speed and all that. So it tells you what a great player he was. They won 97 games one year, but there was no wild card in those days, so couldn't get over the hump. And then with the Mets, he was toward the end of his career, 40 years old, but he was still putting up big numbers, still stealing bases. It just told you what more than anything, what a phenomenal athlete he was, in addition to being a ball player, that he could play and have that kind of impact at that age. So, and he helped that team get into the postseason and almost go to that World Series and kind of set the stage for the next year when he was gone.
Yeah, Harp, speaking of numbers, 1,406 stolen bases. No one else has even reached 1,000. What does it say about Henderson that he has a record that seemingly will never be broken?
Yeah, it was a testament to obviously his base stealing ability, his quickness and speed, obviously speed, but he had such acceleration. He was seemingly at full speed, one or two steps into his takeoff for second base or third base or wherever. So that was part of it. But then it also comes back to just what a great offensive player he was. You got to be on base a lot, an awful lot, to get that many chances to steal that many bases. He was, he at one point he held the all-time walks. He held the all-time record for walks ahead of Babe Ruth before Barry Bonds passed him. So he had a great eye, and he was in that crouch in the strike zone. It made a small strike zone. So a lot of walks, a lot of hits, 3,000 hits. So just a testament to what a great overall player he was. You got to be really good to get on base that much and then just take advantage of it. I don't think anybody's breaking that record. I mean, he was just to be as durable as he was. His body took a pounding because he was going in head first all the time as well.